Because
Okay, here you sit, you relax. We have coffee, tea here. Put on the slide. Yeah, so you do hot water.
Okay.
Yeah, you do coffee.
All kind of setup is there. Room.
So this is the first, this Julie.
Let's see. This is the maximum, right?
No, yeah, we have this postman.
Yes, sir.
Which one we booked already? We booked two, right?
Yes, this is the first one.
Okay.
Julie, the small one.
Okay, small one
Yeah.
and big one.
The bathroom.
Okay. This is the bathroom, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Where is the other one?
We'll go there. Don't worry.
Okay.
Dinasy, what happened?
No,
I'm just showing you guys.
Yeah. Fine. Fine, himself.
This is a dark jungle, Dinasy. How?
You first time?
Yeah. This is my first time. Nah? You people always telling me story.
Sorry, answer this, sir. Bossman, we have 8. We have 8. Will able to manage? Will able to help us? We used to stay at that 2 big one only.
सांप बाप आ जाएगा रात को. नीचे उतरने के टाइम कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ऊपर उठने के टाइम माय गॉड. Hey, I need to start gym, man.
चाबी आपके पास है?
Dinasy, you see big.
मेरा BMW का चाबी आपके पास है?
हाँ. Jungle. It's a jungle, and inside this jungle, this downside there is kitchen. There is small. This lift is there. This lift will go up.
someone to fetch the wood, and we don't have wood for that presently. Because you guys did not put it in the WhatsApp message that you would need campfire, then we'll have arranged that.
Hi friends, how are you?
This is Mr. Satish. Right now we are at Tacugama Sanctuary and it's night time. So Mr. Satish is frying some chicken.
Look at this.
Oh my god. So we have like a beautiful kitchen, but it's night time. The light is very low because animals also is there, na? If there is too much light, the animal will come, right, Satish?
Yeah, definitely.
Which kind of animal is there?
Chimpanzee is there.
Okay.
Here also is there.
Is it this plant?
This is the python.
This is the python?
Yeah. See the color, white color is coming.
This is the python meat?
Yeah, we are frying python.
Hey,
From
man.
India, they will come and put it in the segment.
No, this is chicken. See.
This is chicken.
Chicken. See. Aha. This is special.
This is a kind of balcony side. This is top side. We are sitting over there.
See, can you hear the sound?
Yes, yes.
Waterfall.
Yeah. This is waterfall, right?
Yeah, that's
Guma Valley.
Guma Valley. One time, we sit here with the coffee.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm telling yes, snake is then me. I can handle snakes because I'm telling you.
You can handle.
Okay.
Now only you are telling.
No.
हमारे भाइयों को देखने
Right now we are at Tacugama Chimpanzee Sanctuary and it's located in Sierra Leone. It's very famous because here chimpanzees are there. So really yesterday night we came here and yesterday we stay at this place and today we are going to visit the sanctuary and as well as we'll go for trekking. So this is the sanctuary gate you see my behind. In this sanctuary they are normally rescue the chimpanzees from the various part of this country and they are bring them here. They are keeping this this sanctuary. So how the sanctuary was started? Before one person from Sri Lanka, he came this country and he saw one chimpanzee in the somewhere. So he tried to put him in his place as a pet and that's how it started. So I am going to visit this place today, especially I want to listen the Bruno story from the sanctuary personals. So very soon I'll be there. I'll tell you the Bruno story and the chimpanzee sounds, how the chimpanzee speak each other. Their sign language, they have certain sign language, but this is the chimpanzee sanctuary. We came here. This sanctuary actually there is you can stay here. You have to book the place before you come, and once you come here, they will give you all kind of facility like house, kitchen, and the other facilities. So you can come and you can stay here for the night. It's a very good place because yesterday night we stay, and the place is so calm, quiet. You can enjoy the calmness of the nature, and it's upside of the hill, so it's very cold place also, very cold also. So we really enjoy the yesterday night, and today we are going to see the chimpanzees, and as well as we will do the trekking, and after that we'll go back. It's upside hill, so it's Bit difficult to climb also. This is a watchtower. You see, this is the watchtower. They are preparing for the breakfast. Here now morning time we wake up and they give us fine breakfast. I think it's omelette and they give us some local bread, and obviously there is tea and coffee option also is there. So if you come here, the breakfast is complimentary. They will give the breakfast and it's complimentary. So
होने वाली पत्नी को बात कर दिया सुबह ही हो गया
update.
I think Kutub Baisi is giving kissing also. It's okay.
Hey, you seen that one? See how?
I was thinking, what is this guy doing to phone, man?
शादाब का भूत आया है
Oh my.
Sanctuary tour? No, which one first?
Sanctuary, right?
The sanctuary tour.
Yeah.
So we're going to start now. Ibrahim, my name is Sulaiman, and I'm the tour guide. So Tacugama was established in November 1995. And our main work here is rescue and rehabilitate orphan chimpanzees. And our aim is to release them back to the wild at the end of the day. So it is important for you to know that this place is not a zoo, it's a sanctuary. You know, a protected place that guarantees all necessary conditions to protect animals. But our concentration is on chimpanzees because they're endangered species. During the 60s and 70s, Sierra Leone used to have over 20,000 chimpanzees living in the wild. But that number drastically reduced. In 2009 and 10, Tacugama and the government of Sierra Leone, they did chimpanzee census in the whole country. And after the census, they only had about 5,500 that have left in the wild. So if much is not done, they are going to extinction. But the good news we have here is that in 2019, the government of Sierra Leone declared chimpanzees to be national animals of Sierra Leone. So the water, why normally we tell people not to drink, not to go to water on the tour, because maybe you might forget or you do it deliberately to drink in front of the chimps. We have naughty ones. When you do that, you know they can tap you only for you and go for objects against you. But along the trail, where there are no chimps, you can free to drink. Yeah.
Not me, yeah.
Thank you. Mainly depend on foreign donors. These are some of the international organizations that are helping us with funds to run the sanctuary. And also from my right here, we have corporate sponsors, the likes of G-Shakadas, Radisson Blue, and a few others. So presently, Tacugama is working in 7 districts across Sierra Leone to protect the remaining 5,500 chimpanzees that have left in the wild. So these are the donors that help us to do the outreach programs. So the sanctuary also here is divided into stages. On back of this painted wall, it's the first stage, and that's the quarantine. You know, chimpanzees, based on study, they are the closest relative to us human. And they are 98.6% genetically similar to us human. Most of the diseases that affect humans can be transferred to them. So for that reason, whenever we rescue them from human homes, we are not sure of their health. Here in the sanctuary, we put them in a quarantine for 90 days to check their health. When the health is okay, we have the other phase, which we call a nursery. Chimpanzees, they are just like humans, they are social animals. Even in the wild, they live in a social and a complex group. Here also, we want to create for them artificial family, and it is more easier for us to integrate baby chimpanzees in female. Adult, especially the male, is very more difficult because they fight a lot for dominancy, food, and female. And I'm sorry, the quarantine and the nursery, we don't take their visitors, is a restricted areas because baby that are there, they are traumatized. But on the tour, we have some enclosures where baby are born, so we can see them as well.
How many right now you have quarantine?
Currently, we are about 21 of them.
21. Okay.
So these are the babies you have in the nursery, and as you can see, most of them when they are baby, they have pink face and body. and as they grow older, it changes to black. And these are Western chimpanzees with black face. We have 4 subspecies of these chimpanzees. Eastern Africa, they have the long-haired chimpanzee. Central Africa, they have the pale face. And we have the Nigerian and Cameroon chimpanzees. They are smaller in size compared to this Western chimpanzee. Chimpanzees also they breastfeed for a long time, 3 to 4 years, and the females get pregnant for 8 months. Yeah. So most of the babies here, we give them a lot of milk, and that is SMA Gold and Nutrilac. So these are the most expensive powder milk we have in Sierra Leone. That is why any of the baby here, you know, their first year in the sanctuary, it costs around $2,000 to $2,500 to look after each baby per year. Yeah. Because we give them milk randomly. And you know, chimpanzees, you know, they breastfeed for a long time, 3 to 4 years, and the females get pregnant for 8 months. Yeah.
What about vaccines and others?
Sorry?
You put vaccines for this?
Yes. We vaccinate them for polio.
Polio,
Yeah.
Okay.
And even for now, we have a chimp in the sanctuary suffering from polio.
Okay.
Yeah, like in the last enclosure. His name is Chota. Like both feet hand is dead.
Okay.
So like he struggled a lot to even walk. He just crawled on the ground. So that's why we vaccinate them when they arrive in the sanctuary. So, in memory of Pinky, the amazing white chimp. You know, at a point of time, we used to have an albino chimp in the sanctuary, and her name was Pinky. And based on record, she has been the only reported albino chimpanzee in the world. But like, unfortunately, we lost Pinky in May 2002. You know, Pinky, like any other albino, she was suffering from an eyesight problem. As you know, that is common within albinism. Even if you are human suffering from albino, you either have poor eyesight or skin problem. And Pinky was not an exception. So because of her eyesight problem, one day, she was trying to move from one branch to another. She miscalculated her step and she fell and broke her spine. Yeah. So Pinky died when she was just 3 years old. You know. But before her death, they did a documentary about Pinky. We have a lot of interesting stories in that documentary. Like, you want to know more after the tour, you can buy a DVD at the shop which contains a documentary. Then you go and you can watch Pinky when she was alive. And the one on the right of Pinky, she's Pierre. Pierre used to be Pinky's best friend in the sanctuary. And Pierre is still with us here in the sanctuary, and she's about 24 years old now. Yeah. The good thing about chimpanzees as well, when they make friends, it's friends for life. Only death can separate them. They are not like humans where you can be friends today and tomorrow become worst enemies. Chimpanzees are not like that. And also, a quick reminder on this trail, we have some naughty chimps that are close to the fence, but I advise you not to stand there and start taking pictures. If you stand there for a long time, you know, they'll throw rocks at you. Let's just walk quietly, we ignore them. We have a platform where we can stand and watch. Yeah?
Okay.
Before we get them to forest enclosure, so we have the poles. It's for them to improve on the climbing skills. The rope is for them to gain their balance. The fence is electrified, and all the chimps here, they know the electric fence on the first stage. So as we move them, we know that they don't touch it. They can come very close to it. They're going to feed them the boiled sweet potato. And nobody's allowed to go in the enclosure. The caregivers stand outside and throw their food in their enclosure.
Stop. Puntalo. Yeah. Hey, yeah, stop. You did Milo. Come.
They're going?
Look Molly there now, na call her now. You know say in the free.
I'm only the thing that up for the town.
You're gonna free in the free. You know that?
If you don't get
Sit down. Sit down.
but we see Kula Kata Homa.
Hey. What?
I don't call 111. They can't get it. Let me go to that. So this is the third stage, and here we have 21 chimpanzees. We have few of the pictures here.
Okay.
So also this enclosure here, we have 2 contraception failure. Somebody here, a female chimp, gave birth to this baby named Someone, and a reggae also gave birth to a baby named Rasta. So here, as they complete the second stage, we get them here. We want them to implement all the skills they learned from the second stage. That's why here we feed them less. Now you can see, it's feeding time. That's why you're sealing them all up together. You know, they only come here together when it's feeding time. If not that, they prefer to stay in the forest. And that's somebody over there, and Someone. The baby at the back is Someone, and the mom is Somebody. This one is Chippy. That other one is Eagle. So this enclosure is 4 acres.
4 acres.
Yeah, and in the enclosure we have a lot of fruit trees that they can forage on. And also the leaves are here, 60% of them are edible. So they can go in and forage for themselves. And that's why as we move them here, we feed them less. Here we feed them 4 times a day. Yeah, so that they can start finding food for themselves.
So automatically in that time they will come together. Huh?
Yes. You know, when the feeding time comes, they all come together and collect their food and go back into the forest. And also they know the time for them to go to their den. When the time comes, you see them all coming together and wait for the caregivers. As soon as the caregiver opens a slide door, they walk through the tunnel and go to their den. Because here what we do, we give them the last meal when they all go to their den. So like you have to like make a decision. You either go into the den and you receive your dinner, or you stays outside and got nothing. So you have to make a decision.
They're good at decision making. Huh?
Yeah. And also this was a group where we had the Great Escape. Maybe some of you might have heard a story about Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah, and this was a group where it happened. So this chimp Bruno is an inspirational chimp. And because of Bruno, we have this place called Tacugama today. The founder and director of Tacugama, Mr. Bala, he bought Bruno in 1988 for $20. Later, he got another 7 chimps, make it up to 8. And they started Sanctuary in 1995 with 8 chimpanzees. So the escape was on the 23rd April 2006, where a group of 31 chimpanzees escaped and go into the wild. So at the time, there was a clever chimp among them. His name was Jido. Jido was observing how the care staff was opening and closing the slide door. So one day he went for a big rock and he broke the padlock. 31 of them escaped, they go into the wild. And fortunately for us, Tacugama, 21 came back for themselves. They went and tested their life in the wild and they evaluate between Tacugama and the wild. 21 decided that Tacugama is more safe for them, so they come back for themselves. 6 were later rescued. The 4 never returned back and they are still at large. And these 4 guys were Bruno, Sabi, Charlie, and Toko. They are still at large. And since that escape up to now, they have been setting camera trap outside the sanctuary, which is a national protected area. They see other wild chimpanzees, but Bruno and the 3 others, nobody ever saw them on camera up to date.
Okay.
And also for them, they live long because the oldest at the time was Bruno, and he was 21 years old when the escape took place. So in the wild, they will live within 45 to 50 years. And since the escape up to now, it has been 17, 18 years ago. So they might be still alive if they have not been, hunted and being killed or attacked by other wild chimpanzees and be killed in the process where they fight for territory. So like in the sanctuary here, they can live for 6 years and above. Yeah. Okay, so we'll move to the last enclosure.
So now we are visiting one place to another place to see the chimpanzees, and we already completed 2 places and now we are moving towards the third place. And here we've seen lot of chimpanzees, and they are very energetic. It's a feeding time, so they bring us here in the feeding time, so we can see it.
Oh, here we have the facial expressions, and with this you can tell if a chimp is happy or not. You can see open mouth laugh, it's playtime, and that tells that the chimp is happy. You can see the lower lip drop a bit, and you see the lower teeth. The hoots means happy. Angry face, you can see both the upper and the lower teeth. The face of fear, you can see the two canine teeth. Naturally, chimpanzees are aggressive. They fight one another. But the most unique thing about them, when they fight in a group, within 5 to 10 minutes, they easily reconcile and make peace. They don't hold grudges. You know, a kiss makes you feel better. They kiss their loved one, which shows that they're at peace. And also they know how to do it because they have a big mouth, which helps them to kiss well. So does a hug. You know, when they fight, they hug themselves and they move on. Kids can get out with almost everything they want within the group. The kids are just like prince and princess in any group. They are not a threat. That's why in the sanctuary here, integrating baby to any bigger enclosure, it is more easier for us because they are not a threat. An angry adult chimp is as strong as 5 men, 5 strong men. You know, not even you know, like this guy fights in wrestling. You know, like 5 of them might withstand an angry chimp. That's why I keep telling people don't keep them as pets. These are wild animals. You know, when they are babies, you see them cute, and you might have the desire to keep them as pets. Or as they grow older, they become more aggressive. And these are the threats they face: habitat loss, poaching, exploitation, disease, and they die naturally. So yeah, when they die, we bury them. So in the den presently, we have 2 chimps. We have Bingo and AJ. So the third enclosure where we are just coming from, we don't have a clear leader. There are 4 guys who are fighting presently for the leadership. We have 2 of them out now, which is Chippy and Iglo. We have these 2 other guys in the den. So what we do, if like 4 of them are out together, they are going to fight for the rest of the day for leadership. So we interchange days for them. Now we have like 2 guys out, which is Chippy and Iglo. That's why we keep these other 2 best friends in, Bingo and AJ. So they will spend here for like 2 or 3 days, and after they complete their days in, we get them out again, take the other guys in. So this is how we keep doing, because we don't want them to, you know, fight and injure each other. Yeah, how to speak Chimpanzee. You know, this is work done by Dr. Jean Goodall, the world famous primatologist. You know, Dr. Jean Goodall is able to interpret 8 chimpanzee vocalizations, and she helped us with these ones, like this. Oh, 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 oh. Gently, the chimp is saying hello. I will die if you don't let me have it. You know, and the baby normally does that when it's feeding time. If the mother or any other adult chimpanzee in the group refuse to give the baby what the baby wants, that baby will keep doing that until it wants satisfied. That's smart. See how you cannot pick around in here? Like they're asking permission when they want to groom. And grooming is a social behavior. It shows the bond between the 2 chimps that are doing that. And also it's a health practice. You know, when they are grooming themselves, they remove parasites from one another. Like that. Does anybody here speak chimpanzee? Yeah, the chimp is asking. You know, you can see we have a lot of other vocalizations. You might try it for yourself, but here in the sanctuary, we advise you not to speak the chimpanzee language, because for them, one vocalization may have 2 or 3 interpretations. You know, maybe you might do it the wrong way. We have naughty guys that will interpret it wrongly for you and go for objects against you. So for your safety, you can just take a picture of it. Then when you go home, you can practice it at home, not here at Tacugama. Then maybe you visit zoo or any other bigger places, you try it there. But here we don't want to speak the chimpanzee language.
This is our friend Benjamin. He's a guard for us. He is always behind us. Anything will happen wrong, He has a
radio,
radio.
just for
He will just
security, radio
inform
and,
the other people. So he's really right now with us to give us the courage to go moving around.
yeah, freely.
And,
and feel safe.
His name is Benjamin. You are from which part of Sierra Leone?
From the south. Oh,
Bo?
yes.
I came from Bo only.
Wow.
Bo, which place you stay?
I'm a New Gen Road.
Oh my God, I sabi. Eugene Road.
So Nadi stay?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sahara Hotel is there, right?
I know Sarah Hotel
Yes,
on the
yes.
right,
Yes.
close to the fuel station.
Yes.
Mobile, you know Mobile, right?
I know very well mobile.
Wow. I'll take your number. Maybe anytime. Come
No,
there.
anytime you come to Bo, you just meet me.
Yes,
I
I'll
always
do
stay
that.
there.
Oldest among them, Tito. He's 33 years old. And he used to be the dominant male, but because he's an old man now, he's not strong enough again to lead the group. We have this young guy, young Bruno. He's now the leader for the group. And this is the oldest female we have in this group, Gabi. So these guys here, at any time we have a place to release them, these are the group we're going to release first, because they have passed through all the stages and now this is the last stage they are. And here these guys, they know how to live in the wild now. That's why, like, if you watch up trees, you can see a bunch of dry leaves. These are old nests, because this group, normally when it's fruit season, we have like some guys, maybe like 1 or 2, they want to sleep outside. And if they choose to sleep outside, we don't force them to go into the den. We leave them to sleep outside. But what we do, we leave the electric fence on until the next day, so that they cannot escape. Yeah. And here, when you come here, it's really difficult for us to see them, because these guys, they spend more of the time in the forest. Just imagine the enclosure goes way to the foot of that hill over there. So sometimes they will be at the extreme end over there. And when you call them, you know, it might take them a long time to come. Sometimes they even don't come. They just ignore, because they know the time for their feeding. And also they know the time for them to go to the den. And whenever we call them when it's not feeding time, they will just ignore. Yeah. So we have one guy in now, this guy, Suma. He's aggressive, he fights other group members. So we don't want that to keep happening. That's why we isolate Suma from the group. He's presently in Correctional Center. Tito! You can hear him.
I can hear the noise.
Oh my God, Zach! Tito! Yeah, when they fight, you know, they reconcile very easily again. So these guys here also, we should have released them outside the sanctuary. It's a national protected area. But also outside the sanctuary, the national protected area, we have 40 wild chimpanzees living there. And you know, if we release them to come across those 40 wild chimpanzees, they are going to fight for territory. So that's why, you know, they are still here. And also, there are some facts about them which you need to know. They can climb so high up in a tree, but they cannot jump from a far distance. The reason is that they are more heavy in weight, and also they don't have tail. So that makes it difficult for them to jump from a distance up ski. And also, chimpanzees are poor swimmers. They do not swim in deep water. The reason also is that they have long arms and short legs, and they are densely built. They have more muscle than fat. So if they get in deep water, they sink. And that's why we have this place, Jebui Island. It is one of our research stations. Jebui is located in the south of Sierra Leone in Pujan district. So based on study, the best place to release chimpanzee is an island. So that's why Tacugama chose this island to locate the chimpanzees there. But unfortunately, there are human settlements around this island. You can see villages. And chimpanzees in Sierra Leone, they don't have any natural predator in the wild. We, the humans, are the ones disturbing them. So if we allow them to live in the wild, they will be able to live in the wild comfortably. So we thought it fit that if we release them in this island, people will go out for them again and hunt them. So that's why we're not going to release them there anymore. And also, Tacugama did a survey. You can see we found out there are a lot of other animals living in this island. We have pygmy hippos, red Columbus monkey, and even a tree pangolin. Though tree pangolin also is a critically endangered species, they also soon go to extinction. So this island, we want to protect it, and also the species that are living there. We are presently working with these community people. Yeah, we provide for them livelihood support. We educate them about wildlife and conservation. Yeah. And also we are planning to build a resort where visitors will be going maybe in a couple of years. You know, when they're done with the project, you'll have the opportunity to go to the island, walk around, and see the beautiful animals. You can sleep overnight in the ecologies and later come back to Freetown. Yeah. So we want to work on that, and also create jobs for the locals that are living in this island. I'm sorry about this anyway, but that's normal how they do.
No problem.
Okay, you're lucky. I think one is out.
Oh, one is finally came, right? What's her name?
And that's a Sita. This one.
Two came.
Yeah. And she's the mom of that chimpanzee in the That's the youngest baby, Sonia.
So finally we are lucky we seen two chimpanzees.
Yeah.
Sonia and
Okay, I think
Three, another one
That's
also
the one.
three is
So that one is Tumbo. I'm sorry, Esme. That one is Esme.
So they will make noise if you say something.
Well, like these guys are more matured, you know. So that one is drinking from a tap. You see?
Oh.
That one is a tap with a small knob. When you want to drink, they just push it up and the water comes out. When they are okay drinking, they just release the knob and it's closed. All of them here know how to use that. That's the tunnel.
Okay,
So we
tunnel.
pass them through all this tunnel. It's connected from the nursery onto this last stage.
Okay.
And even the den, they have tunnels that connect. Like we want to move them from one den to the other, we just open a slide door and they walk through the tunnel and go to the next room. Then we close it again.
So, but like if this particular place,
Yeah.
chimpanzees are there,
Yeah.
the chimpanzee need to come through this particular tunnel. Huh?
Yes.
So
yes.
you'll call that particular chimpanzee, he will automatically go. or you
Yeah,
have
they
to
know
go
their
with-
names, and we call them. We attract them with food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they will go with the tunnel and they
Yes, yes.
will. Okay.
You can see, come closer and see. So, they come from that area. You know, they pass through here and go to the den.
Oh,
So you
yeah,
can see the tunnel how it connects here to the den.
Okay, this one is den
Yeah.
is there. Oh,
Yeah, it's going in. So they pass through there and go.
this kind of tunnel is there. They are passing one center to another center.
Okay, so we go.
So finally we watched all of the chimpanzees places, and it's very much exciting to see the chimpanzees. Finally the last one, the guide called the chimpanzees by name, and they come and they are drinking water from the tap. They are drinking water from the tap, automatic tap, and from one place to another place the chimpanzees how they are they have like tunnel kind of thing, and they are putting chimpanzees from one particular place to another particular place. It's very exciting. It's really exciting. You see, there is one more chimpanzees are there.
Yeah, that's Jazzy.
Zazie.
Yeah, he's the alpha male in that group.
Okay. This is the alpha male in the group.
Yeah.
This is the leader.
Yeah.
There is a small one.
Boise is another guy.
Last one, huh?
Yeah.
He's trying to throw some stone, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's difficult. Let's go from here, man. You cannot complain also. They throw stone to you. It's really exciting, huh?
The forested enclosure before leaving. This is where they sleep.
Okay, night time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an office, the outreach office.
Okay.
The down is
This, how was it?
Very, very
Very what?
excellent experience.
Excellent experience.
So very nice experience.
Huh? Really,
Very
it's
nice experience.
something bite me.
The ants are there.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So very nice experience. Then
It's very nice experience. It was.
we should.
Hey, let me tell you one thing, huh? This man is so talented, man. He's speaking. Yeah. He's speaking with the chimpanzees. I don't know what
You
happened.
should know, man. You should know how to talk with the chimpanzee.
Because he's purpose, na?
Yes.
You are so happy, huh, today?
Are we going to take shower or what?
Yeah, we are going to take
I
shower.
already taken bath. Man.
Hey,
You people
what
not
happened? You
bath.
people came. What happened?
Chimpanzee said you guys are not allowed.
You not
Only our
allowed?
brothers
I thought
are
you people, they are
Only
passing
our-
through you people in the tunnel, tunnel to the other place.
He said only our brothers are allowed. That small statues there.
But anyway,
How much
I learned so many things
it's an affordable one.
because of Satish only. He's
Language.
he's
देखो उनका
there is a lot of language barrier, but Satish said,
If we are going, we are. Hey, if we are taking bath, we need to take dresses. That's why I'm talking.
What chimpanzee said?
How's the body and how's the family? And I said,
They did not ask about your girlfriend.
no, they don't know. I not said no.
Why they don't know really?
Yeah, if I was in the girl, they will ask.
If
Definitely.
any girlfriend we will get from that, it will be spoiled, right? So that's why he did not say. Hide that from me. Call Kanan.